Hey kids, it's time for X3 Yoga. We're gonna make yoga fun today. What do you need? You need some tools. You need water, you need a towel. I've got a mat from home. This is the one I love.
Good morning, Planet Internet. It seems like I always want to say good morning right around this part of the neighborhood. What's with that? Anyhow, today will be a very big day for me. I plan on hitting 100 doors in the morning, 100 calls in the afternoon, and 100 doors in the evening, and the weather's gonna be hot. I'm doing it again. I'm back around the corner at this particular client's house. Luckily, it's right around the corner from my house. Anything else would be tragic because the physical inspection is today and nobody's showing up. I didn't realize the buyer wasn't showing up, the agent wasn't showing up. So the inspector just called me and goes, hey, I'm here for the 1 o'clock inspection and no one's here. Like, I'll be right there. I didn't realize no one was going to be there. It's crazy. Picking up January from her school. Look, I say hi to the internet.
Wow.
And I get to pick her up. And then I got to go door knock, baby. Sold another house.
Not exciting.
That's exciting for me because then I get to take you to gymnastics.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, that's exciting, huh? I had another successful iPhone repair. I just brought it in here. For those of you who are not aware, right there's the In-N-Out in Anaheim Hills, right off of Imperial, and this is my repair shop, CPR. These guys are fast, they're cheap. If your stuff ever breaks, bring it in here. Like next day they've got it done. I know the mall does it right there in front of you or for like an hour or two, but these guys stand by their stuff all the time.
I should have recorded it. I think the next time Zillow calls me to try to sell me advertising, I kept that dude on for 15 minutes and I made him feel like his job might be in question, and just giving them the objections that you all should be. But again, as always, ladies and gentlemen,
and I will stand by this more and more. Zillow is originally an advertising company for real estate agents to promote their listings. Somewhere in 2013, 14, 15, they crossed a line and became a real estate company without a license. Once they started putting my sellers or our buyers or our potential clients together with a seller and a buyer, putting them together and making that click possible between investors, which you call them investors, I call them buyers, regardless, there's a bypass of our industry.
So I was telling this Zillow representative, I said, look, when the lines are no longer blurred, I will pay for Zillow. But until then, every real estate agent's face that I see on the right-hand side of Zillow. Now, I'm not saying don't make efforts to advertise your listing on Zillow. Fine, the consumer expects it. But if you're paying money to put your property on Zillow, which you don't have to, they'll do it for free because they're taking your listings and selling back your leads or their leads, whatever, it's their website. But the minute that I see your face on the right-hand side of the Zillow screen, you are allowing the demise of our industry. And it's not just Zillow. I know if you can't beat them, join them. No, if you can't beat them, don't freaking finance them. They are absolutely, positively, if they could flip a switch, eliminate us as agents completely and make the same profit for their shareholders, they would. They don't care about you. The only reason they care about you is their money. And that's fine. That's America. That's capitalism at its finest. But please, for the love of God, don't give your children drug money so they can go out and hook up with the lead dealers and overdose and ultimately kill themselves on the same supply that they're addicted to. Does this make sense? Are you addicted to the lead? Don't even, the guy had to hang up on me. Like, he was like, no, you obviously know what you're talking about. He was trying to compliment me as a salesperson should, but he knew he called the wrong guy because the lines are blurred. Zillow, Open Door, Compass, whatever any of those companies are trying to do the iBuyer, when the lines are blurred, it's over. There was once a court case. There was this massive court case, and I wish I could look it up, but I don't want to. But it said something along the lines of where the judge said, I don't know how to describe pornography, but when I see it, I'll tell you. Meaning that I don't know how to describe the exact way that Zillow and all of these other companies are trying to eliminate us, but I see it, okay? And if you are paying them You are guilty of putting us out of the business. 10 years from now, we'll look back on this video 10 years from now and I'll be like, see, when I'm doing some other job. Or maybe I'm just the 1% left who's doing the boutique style, small niche buyers who still believe in like personal interaction with customer and service. So I know it's a broad, threatening, like, oh my gosh, is he really saying that? But yes, every agent that you see on Zillow.com with their face, they're the enemy. I don't care if the number one agent, I don't care what their business model is, I just don't care. They are financing the end of the real estate industry through ignorance and laziness. They're just clicking the easy way out. Go out and prospect, go out and find the customer yourself, go out and be a great agent yourself and generate the business yourself. Otherwise, someone will finance the ease of this transaction for the consumer. It's all about the consumer, and the consumer cannot win by automating the biggest financial decision, emotional decision based on an algorithm and a possibility of we're the Sherpas, okay? The day that climbing Mount Everest, and I think that's why my subscriber count has not gone up very high, because I'm encouraging, if you have a bank statement and your bank statement says that you paid out and the out pay was to Zillow or Trulia, which is owned by Zillow, please don't subscribe. Please don't watch my content. I don't want you to do it. Go ahead and just spend money. I'm not saying don't advertise on Facebook. I'm not saying don't spend money in other platforms, Google, AdWords. Do it other ways. I'm not saying don't spend money on internet advertising. Just don't spend it on them. I'm not saying don't take your diabetes medicine. I'm just saying don't smoke crack.
A pro tip, if I tell you always keep your car clean regardless of what you drive, it's a reflection on you. And if you have a black car like mine, you gotta do it a lot. Ay, Dios mío. Man, my belly is so full right now. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the water or something, but my stomach is stuffed right now. I'm like having trouble breathing. I have so much water in my stomach. Alrighty, did some pretty decent door knocking. I actually generated quite a few leads today. But now we are going to donate blood at the Red Cross because they have their little wagon around the corner. So I'm going to stick a needle in my arm. We're going to walk because it's around the corner. Yes, Jenny?
Can I film?
Can you film? Yeah, should we grab the vlog camera? Okay, ring the bell. So you can't ring. Okay. Today I got this one-on-one client who has been following my content for a while. His name's Scott. So Scott, if you watch this, it's interesting. But it's a one-on-one client that is not real estate related, but truly believes in the power of my ability to sell and create a business model for not just real estate. And it's one of those where it's like, I can see it. And if I can see it, I can help achieve it. What is that? Is that an egg? What, don't squish it.
It's not.
What is it? Don't just squish an egg. What is it?
It's a like.
Saw something that looked like an egg and she immediately picked it up and started squeezing it. What do you think was gonna happen? What if it exploded like baby fetus chicken guts and stuff? You would have felt awful. Oh, so I'm not sure if the Red Cross is closing up their shop, but I don't think I've ever really given blood. Let's do it. Well, I'm in what they call a holding cell. It's a little cubicle, and there will be no video. They say no video, so push my luck. All right, I gotta confess, it is 40 minutes since I got into this vehicle, and I have still not given blood. Well, this little finger prick here, but I honestly think they forgot about me. If they shut off all the lights, I'm gonna be pissed. Where is everybody? This is worse than a doctor's office. It's actually just like a doctor's office, except from a little tiny box, and it's cold in here. What the hell? You know, look around. It literally is like a 3x3 cubicle with 2 chairs. All right, so that was the last hour No, almost an hour and 20 minutes to donate blood. I got all my little band-aids, all my boo-boo band-aids. Cool thing is though that they're doing this thing with the Game of Thrones. You donate blood, you get a free poster, bleed for the throne, and you get entered into a contest to win this really badass throne, like a seat. So I'm kind of hoping that would be pretty rad, because then I would probably just sell the throne, but it would still be cool to get a bunch of photos. But yeah, you go to the American Red Cross and you'll see the whole Game of Thrones thing. I was kind of bummed though, because they got rid of the poster that I had. I should have snagged it when I was there. This isn't the one I wanted.